Welcome back. We have Clare Adams joining us on the show today. She is with the Gaby Davis Foundation. Now, if you haven't heard of this before, that's okay. I hadn't either, but I've learned a little bit about it now. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. This is an initiative, this foundation that started at the coast, and maybe we'll let you say the history a little bit.
Yeah, so it's something that was set up by Gabrielle's mum and dad. So Gaby lost her own battle with cancer, sadly, at age 7 in 2007. But when she was going through treatment, she actually was down in the States, and I encountered at the hospital pharmacy one day another father who just broke down and lost it because he couldn't afford the medications for his child. And she said to her dad at the time, wow, we're so lucky that family and friends are helping us. When I get better, I want to help other families. And so when she sadly lost her battle, they really ran with that wish. And, you know, here we are today, several years in, having helped 89 families across BC in honour of that wish.
And several of those from our region.
Right, 7 across the Thompson Okanagan, 2 here in Kamloops. Yeah, and that's kind of how I've become re-involved. I was involved on the board down in Coquitlam, where I'd lived for many years. And then stepped away, said, I'm sorry, I'm moving to Kamloops, and settled into the new community. And then I actually live out in Westside and found that there were several families in my new community that were impacted by childhood cancer. Became quite close to little Tina Murphy, who I found out afterwards, and Sarah's happy for me to share, were recipients of a grant from the Gaby Davis Foundation. So there was this huge tie for me between something that had been very dear to me and my new community, which is very dear to me. And so I felt compelled. Sadly, Tina lost her own battle with cancer, very much like little Gabrielle. And so for me, it's kind of like these 2 little angels calling me on to do something, because, you know, so many families out there, you know, have a positive outlook in terms of childhood cancer. Survival rates are improving, but the reality is that the treatment protocols are often very long, and so the financial burden's really, really tough. And of course, for those of us in Kamloops and that, it's trips down to the coast to BC children.
Gets expensive quickly.
It's a lot, it's an awful lot. And I can't imagine that emotional burden of being so worried for a child. I have 2 children myself, and I'm so grateful that they're healthy. And then on top of that, having to even contemplate, how do I pay the mortgage? How do I pay for, you know, the next trip down?
Absolutely. So you are having a fundraising dinner tomorrow night at the Doubletree Hotel by Hilton downtown.
Yes.
And it's there's still tickets, I believe?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
So please reach out to me or go online. They're available on the website to purchase. And a big thanks to the Doubletree and Tyson Andrew for helping make this possible.
Fantastic. And that website is GabyDavisFoundation.com if you would like to buy tickets. This is to help families fight childhood cancer, and not just at the coast, but as you mentioned, in our region 7, in Kamloops 2 have been helped by this foundation. So definitely very relevant for us.
Absolutely, yeah, and it helps them with whatever costs that they may be facing. That's
Right.
a nice thing. It's a $2,000 grant that we give each family.
And it's called the Grateful Plateful because you're hoping to raise $8,000?
Right, and it's sort of the signature event of a campaign called Grateful and Giving, trying to reflect on Thanksgiving. I know for myself, as I say, I have 2 healthy kids, and I'm very, very grateful for that, and then feel like it's a great opportunity to give back.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, good for you for bringing it to Kamloops and having a dinner tomorrow night. I'm sure it's going to go very well, so thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Very welcome. Again, if you would like tickets to this tomorrow night at the downtown Doubletree by Hilton, GabyDavisFoundation.com. We are back after a quick break. Stay with us.